Hey everybody, so we're going to do our first stuffing of 2024. I know it's been a hot minute. So the weekly and bi-weekly people, I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So we've got our money here. We'll count that in a minute. We do have some change. I am still working on my change thing that I have going on, the penny challenge. And then I'm starting a new one with you guys. So this is for my new one. And then I do have a bunch of change that I need to do a video and stuff for that, because I want to show you guys me finishing that too. So we will be doing our scratch offs and everything, but I do want to show you my book here. So I've got, and this is just the like 1/2 inch. So, and this will have a cover eventually. Right now I just don't. So I do have my penny challenge here, and this is what we're going to start on, a fresh one of 2024. We're going to start together. I don't know if how you guys decided to do it. If you want to do it, just take your change for the week and mark off what you can, or if you're going to try to do it by the day, that is totally up to you. I take my change for the week or 2 weeks, depending on how often I want to do it, and then I mark off what I can. That's how I've been doing it. It just works good for me. So we will be doing this. Now, this is the 52-week penny challenge savings, but you can just mark off penny challenge. It's 52-week challenge. Now, this is for my weekly people. So for 52 weeks, you have you should have started. Now, these are based on dates of the week on a Saturday. So, excuse me, we had the 6th and the 13th. And so this is what I'm doing. I'm not going to take the money out. I mean, I could, just to show you guys that I'm putting it in there. What I'm doing is when I get paid, I'm just taking it from my checking to my savings. So this money's just still in my savings. It's drawing interest throughout the year instead of me keeping this much money in my house. Now that's up to you how you want to do it. So this is for the weekly people. So for 52 weeks, I wanted to try to base it on $1,000 emergency fund, because we all need that, and that's what we're working on. This is to show you guys. I'm doing weekly and bi-weekly just to show you guys that you can do it. Excuse me for just a second. Sorry there. So this one, you would have to put, this is if you get paid weekly, $20 a week for 52 weeks, you would have $1,040. So this is for my weekly people. Now I'm doing it both ways, okay? So the first week and the second week, that's what we're doing. So the first week, 1/6, like I said, these dates are Saturdays. You can do it actually on your date that you get paid, but I did it on a Saturday of the week. So for 1/6, $20 went into my savings, so that was a $20 balance on this. And then for the 13th, $20, so we're to $40. So in 2 weeks, we've got $40 saved. I mean, that's great. So as you can see, now you can do it different. I've went ahead and just put that I'm depositing $20 every week until the very end, because this is for my weekly people based on $1,000. So it went over a little bit, but that's okay. So actually in 50 weeks, you'll have your $1,000, but so if there's a couple weeks you can't do it or whatever, or you can deposit what you can and see what you can do in 52 weeks. This is up to you. That's the good part of this. And this is a free printable online. Most of these are. They're free printables. So definitely go and get these. So that is going to be that. So I went ahead and marked this in. So we're up to $40 in this. Now that's just how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to like take the money out and then have to go right back to the bank to put it in. So I'm just pulling it from my checking over to my savings. So this is the balance so far in this. Now that's up to you. If you want to actually see it physically and have an envelope or something at the house, I definitely would keep it in a safe or something throughout the year. But just to see your progress and stuff, that's fine. But I thought, you know what, where I'm doing 2 of them, I don't want all that money sitting. So I'd rather it be sitting in savings and just drawing a little bit of interest throughout the year while I build it up. So that's what we are here. So that has been put in. Now this is for my bi-weekly people. So bi-weekly, as you can see, now I started with the first week of the year. Now you may not get paid till the second week of the year, and that's fine. You put the dates of yours. And then so I skipped every other one because you're only going to be doing 26. So for the 52-week challenge, if you're bi-weekly, so you would need to put up $39, and that would bring you to $1,014. Now you could do $40, you could do double what we just did. That's fine. I just took 1,000, divided it into how many weeks, so I did it to where it wouldn't be change wise, because it is actually a little bit less than this, but I didn't want to do change, so we end up with 1,014. So we'll mark this together. So 1/6, which is what we already had, I've moved over $39. So our balance is $39. Now we will not stuff this one again until the week of the 20th. Now, like I said, if yours is the opposite week, that's fine. If it's with my weeks, do it with me. But we moved 39 over to this one. So our balance for our bi-weekly people should be $39 already. If you're doing it with the change, that's fine. I think it's like $38.50 or something. I didn't want to deal with change things, so you will end up with $1,014 by the end of the year. And your last stuffing will actually be right before Christmas on the 21st, unless it falls the week after, depending on your bi-weekly. So we've got our two 52-week things. We're going to do this together. We're going to build our savings up. If you get paid bi-weekly and you want to put in $40 or however much you can do, that's fine. That's the good thing. You fill this in how you want to. If you want to throw a little bit in a week, maybe you sell stuff online or do something extra on the side, and maybe all your extra money is going to go to building a savings account or something like that. Do whatever, you know, fits your budget. So we're going to count our money and stuff, and then we'll get back to this, but I wanted to go ahead and focus on this. So you will be seeing this one, of course, every week, because this is our weekly, and then our bi-weekly you'll see every other week. So you will see this again the week of the 20th. So it may be a few days before or a few days after that I get to it, but you do it when you get paid. So like I said, we're at 39 on this one, 40 on this one. However you can do. So this one, the weekly people will end up with a little bit more because, like I said, I didn't want to deal with change. I rounded the dollar up and made it as close to 1,000 as I could, and that's what I could do in 52 weeks. So that's just what I ended up. It is a little bit less than $20. If you want to do it that way, you can, to deal with the change. And then we've got some savings challenges we're going to start, and we're going to do some scratch offs. So we're going to start with our scratch offs first. Let's go ahead and do our penny challenge. Let's go ahead and do it, and then we're going to count our money. So let's see how much money we've got in here to actually stuff. So I just grabbed some change out of what I had because, like I said, I'm finishing my other one first. But if you are doing it by the week, then you should be you've already marked off 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 all the way up to the day, because this is daily. Okay. So you've already marked them off, and if you've started backwards, you've did that many. Okay, so however many days we're at, that's what you should be at. So let's go ahead and get this separated. This is how I do it. I take my change for the week and I separate it. You probably hear my cat. She's right below my feet here. And then I see. So I know there's $1 and $2 in quarters. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see that. $2 in quarters, and then I have some extra change. So I can count it all up and then mark that big number off, or I can do $1 something each, or I can start with the 1 penny and work my way up. However, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and mark off the bigger numbers. So there's 2. So let's see what we got. There's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 279, and that's what we're going to mark off. 279, that's what we've got. You can highlight it or whatever. I'm just going to put a little check mark, and who knows, later on I may highlight it. But 279 is filled. Now you can take that and start with your penny and do as many as you can. Start with the penny and move down, or start with the bigger numbers, whatever. But this is what I do. Now, sometimes I can mark off more. Now, most of the time I have way more change than this, but like I said, I want to finish my other one that I'm doing, and I probably will have another video on that because I have a lot of money. I had somebody pay me in quarters for something that they owed me money for, which is fine. I was like, there's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh no, I'm not, because I'm trying to finish a penny challenge, so I'm not sorry that you paid me in quarters. So we do have a lot of money to stuff in that. I don't know if we'll be able to finish it, but fingers crossed we can, because I'm not for sure how much more I need on that. So this right here will go into a different little container for this one, because this will be a new one. And then when I finish my other one, it will go to the bank and I will deposit that money. So this right here, I'm going to go ahead and sit to the side where it can be out of our way, but I will be putting this into a little container. Sorry if I'm shaking you there. Just needed to get that out of the way. All right, so we did all of that. So let's start off with our scratch offs. I will have a cover next time. I actually have one that I'm coloring for that, but let's do our scratch offs. See what we can do. Let's see how much money we've got first. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 75, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. Most of the time I do bring 100 to the table weekly. Now in... Half of the year I do bring a little bit more, but most of the time I bring about $100. So let's see what we got. Now this is not, you know, this is not counting if I have like the 52 weeks challenges. This don't count towards my 100. That just comes right out of my paycheck into the savings to build up. So you guys can see that. Let me move them over just a tad more. So we're going to start. And of course, you know, we usually stuff them. So I don't know. It depends on the numbers, but we are going to stuff some in this. And then we've got some challenges we need to do in the book. So we'll see what we're doing. So let's go ahead and start with the hot chocolate one and see what we get. Let's go ahead and finish this row down here. We got a 5. And I'm going to stop at 5 on that one. The reason being is because I know the next one's a bit bigger numbers. So let's put 5 into this and let's see what we got. 20, 40, 65, 71, 2, and 3. $73, and this is a $100 challenge one. So let's put that back in there and go to our next one. Like I said, we're not just stuffing scratch offs. So, and I don't know, eventually I may order me enough scratch offs where I can do like a scratch off day and then do my book day and all that. But right now we just do what I do. So we've got 2 left. This is a $100 challenge. So I know these are bigger numbers. So let's see what we get. 15. We have got 15. And I know some people love for you to scratch it all off. And I try my best to do that for you guys because I know some of you guys like it. Now this ain't laminated and you can tell because it kind of scratches the thing off there. So 15's going into this one, and then let's see what we got because we only got one more scratch off on this one, and then it's done. So let's see what we got. We have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. So you know what that means. That one is a 20. Woo, that was a big number. So we're going to go ahead and take the 10, 15, 20 and go ahead and pick up a 20. Okay. So we've got $80 in here. So we will probably be finishing that one on our next video. And we know that one's a $20. Woo, that's a hefty one. That's why I like the ones with like the smaller ones like this one. So let's see. So this one right here we'll be finishing today. It was just one that I kind of did myself. It was a sticker thing. We're going to go ahead and put the hat on there. Each little thing was $5. So we finished our little pig. So we owe it $5, so it's a $20 one. So we're gonna put that back and just take it 20, and then this one's done. It's a finished little challenge. So we have that $20 one done. I just kind of did that myself. No big thing. Okay, and let's go ahead and do our last scratch off here, and we may do a couple on this one. It just depends. This one's a $100 too, but as you can see, there is a lot of ones. So we got a 1, so we'll definitely do another one here. Let's see what we got. This was 2-sided. I did the other side last year, and then I saved it. Let's go ahead and do this one, and 4, so that's a 5. Let's go ahead and do one more right here. 5 and another $1, so $6. Because I don't want to like scratch them all off, even though I do have other, you know, I can get into other ones and stuff. So we owe it $4, $5, $6. So let's put our 6 in. There's a 5 and a 1. And we got 20, 40, 65, 6, 7, 8, $68 into this one. And we do have 4 more left to scratch off. We know the lumberjack will be finished next week, and we may start off with that one. That means we get that 20 out of the way because we know it is $20. So let's go ahead, and we never know, we may come back to do a couple more scratches, but let's see what we got. Now I do got to get envelopes for these, so I'm going to kind of be just sitting them with it. So we did our penny challenge, we did our 52 weeks for our weekly and bi-weekly. So this one right here, I got out of a book that I bought a while back, but I have made each heart $10 or $5. It equals $315. This is just going to go towards my sinking funds, which my sinking funds, if you don't have any, is stuff that you save up for that you know is going to be in the future. Okay, so I know that I'll have land taxes in the future. I know that we have quarterly taxes for his business. I know, I know that, you have to have maintenance on your car throughout the year. So I know birthdays are coming up throughout the year. So them are sinking funds that I have. I have like a birthday fund. I have medical. I have holidays. I have Christmas. I have maintenance. I have mowing for just to save up for stuff. That means when something does come up, I have a little chunk of money to go towards it. But that's what this is for. So today we're just going to fill in. Let me see if I got an extra piece of paper or something. Give me just 1 second. I can't find a piece of paper, but I got this book. So I just don't want it to bleed through. So I'm going to put it under there. And we're going to go ahead and fill in one heart, a $5 one today, because I do want to show you guys quite a bit. Now, I don't really fast forward my videos, and I'm sorry. You know, you guys can just kind of watch me. So $5 is going to go into this. Like I said, I've got to get envelopes, but I will be putting them. I will have little bitty envelopes to go on them. So I'm just going to kind of keep it with it. And when after my video, I'll put them like in an envelope until my other ones come in where I can put them in a little binder. Okay. This one, our number chart, we'll come back to that one in a minute. I did, you know, we talked in the last one, I did fill one of these in. Now, these right here come out of a little book that I bought. So I found some. I found hearts, and I'm doing Valentine's. Each heart's going to be $2, and it's going to go towards Valentine's Day, which will be put into my holiday fund. So whatever's left out of this, if I don't spend it, which I have 12 nieces and nephews, so it will most likely be spent. And I make them all Halloween buckets. I make them all Christmas stockings, of course, Christmas gifts. I make them all Valentine things. I make them all Easter baskets. So I have to save up for that. It's like I have 12 little kids I have to do for it. So, and I enjoy every minute. Every minute I enjoy of it. So these are $2 each. Now Valentine's is coming up, so we're going to go ahead and fill in 3 of these. Actually, no, we're going to go ahead and fill in 5 of these. So you can just bear with me here. What I'm going to do is I'll just trace them, and then I will color them off camera. That means you guys don't have to kind of sit with me. So we're going to do 5 of them because they are $2 each. So we're going to go ahead and throw 10 into this one, and just because it's coming up. So let me see here. And I do have different colors, but I just want to just kind of do that. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So $10 will be going into this one. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, Easter. Now, this one already has each egg set at $4, which is fine. So each egg's $4. You'll end up with $200. Now, this is going to be for, of course, my nieces and nephews. They're Easter baskets. So let's go ahead and color 1 egg in. Easter is a little whiles away, so I need to focus on the other stuff. And I know there's designs on here, but I'm just doing it this way. So we're going to go ahead and throw $4 into this one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now this one right here, this one is all stars. I made each star $3. This is going to be for the 4th of July. So I thought that was fun. And then sometimes we'll buy fireworks like to let off at my nanny's or wherever. But even if we don't, it can just roll over to another holiday. It's not a huge deal. So we're going to go ahead and color one of these in. We don't have to, you know, I mean, July is a ways away, but I'm telling you, it'll be here before you know it. So I'm going to go ahead and color it in. We got 1 star, and that's going to be $3. Now, these are ones that come in a book that I got. So there's a $3. I'm just going to flip that over. And then we have this one. Each flower is going to be $5. I don't know what it's going to equal up to, but it's going to go towards birthdays. There's birthdays throughout the year. This is just a little extra chunk that can go in it. Because one of our nephews will be turning 3. So usually on their 2nd birthday or their 3rd birthday, but we have to buy it right before their 3rd birthday, we get their lifetime hunting license, and we have quite a few nephews. So we do have one that we have to buy for this year, and then next year we will probably buy for the other one, and then who knows, there may be another one by then. You never know. So let's go ahead and color one of these in, and I'm going to go ahead and just color it in real But we're just going to color one of these in. Now, we will definitely not have this done by the time that, but these are for like throughout the year ones, okay? So we're going to go ahead and throw $5 into that one. Now, this right here is one that I printed off. I found it online, so you can too. It's a free printable. It's Rainy Day Fund. Now, I made the big drops $10 and the small ones $5. Now, there, as you can see, there's quite a bit of things that I want to kind of get through with you guys. So I'm only going to do a $5 one this time. You probably hear my cat. She's going crazy. So I'm going to do a smaller one, and it is $5. Okay. And that's going to just go, it's just a rainy day fund. There's 50 drops on here. Like I said, the big ones are going to be 10, and then the smaller ones are 5. So $5 this week will go in there. That'll vary, you know, depending. I just want to kind of go through all of them, give a little love to show you guys, okay? So we have our vacation fund. Now, this right here, I'm not going to put one in this week. I wanted to show you guys. This is also a free printable. Vacation fund savings thing. Each case is going to be $10. We don't have nothing planned at all. This is going to be like a slow and steady. Now, if we do end up planning something, then I'll go hefty on it. But other than that, it's just going to be there in case we want to do a weekend trip away, or if we're going away for just a day, whatever, but it's there. So that is a free printable online too. It's not going to get nothing today, but I just wanted to show you. Now, this right here is a money savings jar. The goal amount, I don't have one, but I just put each jar for $5, and I have it to go into my savings. Now, by the time this is done, it could be going into something else. Something could have come up, something needs, you know, funded or whatever. Maybe I just need to throw this into my sinking funds. I don't know. But each jar is $5. So we are going to do that, and I think I'm going to have to get some change. So let me put this right under here. I don't know how well this sinks through. Let me look on that other one. Don't think bad. But anyways, we're going to do one jar today, and it is $5. You know, just starting this out is, if you're not saving at all, then you're never going to save money. But if you're slowly saving, even if you don't have the amount you need by the time you get there, you know, it's done. Let me get some change real quick. If you'll just bear with me. I'm going to try to break that 20 real quick. Sorry, I know I brought more 20s, but I just didn't have it. But maybe one of these does. Let's see. I'm just going to do all 5s. If I need more, then I will get it. So, put that 20 back. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so now we got that. So 5 is going to go into here. I have ordered some zip envelopes for these, so that'll be better for that. This is a sinking funds. This is what it's going to go to. So I made each pig $4, but each coin $2, because you may have a week you can only throw $2, but I want to try to throw something into this every week. So today we are going to just do the $2. So we're going to color one of them coins in. Let me go ahead and, just in case. So, like I said, each one is, you could do the whole thing. Like, the whole pig is, the whole thing is $5. So, each pig will actually end up being 6, 4, and 2. So, I could did them 5, whatever. But, we're going to just do the 2 into this one. And then we have this one. So this right here, I'm going to be throwing, this is a $1,000 challenge. I'm going to be throwing towards quarterly taxes. So we pay for 4 quarters for his business. This is just a hefty amount that can help us pay for his quarterly taxes. You know, depending on what you make is what you got to put in there. This one, and then this one right here is going to be a mowing sinking fund. And it's the one that I showed you guys. It's $1,000. Also, I did break up the bigger numbers into smaller ones. So today we're going to, let's just throw a 5 in here today. And then we're not going to do the other one. We may kind of rotate them. I don't know. But let's just throw a 5. Okay. So 5's going to go into this one. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do this one. Now, this right here is each one. I just printed this off. Each little diamond is $1. Okay, so I don't know if this is going to be like a catch-all, like when we have $1 or 2 left, where we're going to put it. Now, this one's going to be a roll of the dice. We'll start that next time, and we may rotate these. Like half of these we'll do one week, that other half we'll do the next week. I don't know, and you may see I may have a good amount of money one week, and we do all of them. So this one will start next week. And this one right here, we won't start until after the pig one, but I'll make this a roll the dice too. And these are free printables online. And it just says free organizating, let's see, organizatingprintables.com. That's where these come from, this one too. So this one, let's see. We'll come back to that. So now this section right here is for the house. So I have a tracker here to get to the 9,000 that I want for, this is a winter fund. That's what I call it. It is just a certain amount that I like to have in my savings in case I need to dip throughout the winter. If not, it stays in there. But I do that every year, the last few years, and it just works out great. Now this right here, this is a $1,000 land survey. So each one of these are, you got 50 and 25, but they equal up to be $1,000. We're not gonna throw nothing into this week, but we will get started. Now this one right here, I did show you guys, I wanted to do closing costs. So we know our closing costs is gonna be about $9,000 when we build our house, and it may be a little bit more depending on if stuff's went up or down. We don't know. So I already started this last year, at like towards the end of last year. So I already had a chunk. So I just kind of changed that over. And this is something that just stays in savings. I never take it out. So when I put money in it, I just mark one off. So all the highlighted ones are the ones that I've already got up for it. Is there an end date? No, there's not an end date. I just want to have as much of this up, possibly all of it, by the time we do get to build our house. Because we know that that's probably how much it's going to be. That was the roundabout last time. So, I got quite a bit marked off, and you know, like this one only had 75, so I marked off just a half of a 150. So that, you know, just to show you guys. And then we have our Christmas section, which we already talked about, the tracker. So I made mine 1,500. If I save more, I save more. My goal date is the 28th of November. Okay. That's just it. So each percentage, like to get here, to fill this one in, be 150, and then it goes up 150 at a time all the way to the star. You should have the 1,500. So that's awesome. So this is also in that little book. Now this is just to, all of these are to go toward my 1,500. It just helps. It helps to do little things instead of just throwing into one little thing. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. But anyways, these right here, each bale is $3. You'll end up, after getting all these, $150. That's $150 that will go towards my Christmas thing. And just say I get it done, I'll get to fill a whole section in, because each section's $150. So that's great. So I'm going to fill in one of these. And as you can see, I don't care what color stuff is. I just color it whatever color I want to. So $3 is going to go into this, 1, 2, and 3. Like I said, and you may not see every week, maybe every other week, I don't know, but this is what we've got. So this right here, I decided after adding all these up, it'll be $5.25 when you finish it. But each icon is either $5, $10, $15, $20, or $25. So as you can see, they're mixed up. Like there's a 5, 10, there's a 15, there's a 20, 25. So, and it's throughout the thing. It's not each one is whatever. So this right here, we can start on also. We're going to do a 5. And we're going to do the Santa Claus. Actually, yeah, no, let's do a candy cane. And let me color this in real quick. So we are going to do, these are free printables. You can make these, however, if you want each one of these to be $5, you can. And that's how it's made, but you can make stuff your own. So we colored in the 5. So 5's going to go into this. And then we have this one also. Now we do have Christmas scratch-offs that we will get on to later on, but we're just going to focus on these right now. And then maybe when it gets closer to fall and stuff, we'll start the scratch-offs. But right now we're just going to focus on these. Now, each one of these are different amounts. As you can see, like that's 8, 22, 17, 30, da-da-da. So what I did, there is 30 boxes, okay? Is it 30 boxes? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, 30 boxes. So, well, Christmas gifts. And each one rounds from 1 to 30. That's what it is. It equals 465. So, you have number 1 all the way up to 30. Okay? No numbers are more than once. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead, just start this off a little slow, and we are going to go ahead and do, let's do $1. And we're going to go ahead and do this. Because like I said, now Christmas has just got over with. So it ain't like this is something that has to be hit hard. But we do want it to, you know, be hit good. So give me just a second here. And I'll finish coloring that. I just wanted to kind of color the one that I did. So we're going to throw $1 into this one. But when this whole page is done, we'll have 465. So this is something, if you think about every month, if you put $1 to $30 up, every day you put a certain amount, or every payday, like you add up like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is, you'll have 465 at the end of every month. Besides the months that have 31 days and then the one that has 28. So, you know, it just varies, but this is how I decided to do it. You could do each one $5, $10. You could just do 5, 10, you know, just bounce around. But I decided, you know what, I'm going to do 1 to 30. And that equals a good chunk of money. I mean, that's almost the 500 of the 15. Now, that's all the Christmas ones I have in here so far. You never know with me. Now, this right here, this is what I did for the, I'm going to kind of take it out to show you guys. I made a game of it. We're not going to play it today. We will play it, though. Probably next time. But I made each box a certain amount, as you can see. And what we're going to do, we'll roll the dice, go that many, and then we will, I don't know if I'll check it off or I'll color it in. I may color it in, and then just keep going. Or I could just play one whole round till I get around, and that's how much I got up. But this is just a fun little thing to do to put towards paying my car off. We only owe on my car. So, hey. Now, this one, I do have 2 sheets. We talked about this in the thing. I made each car $300. So, once I get both sheets full, I know that I have my money to pay my car off. But what I'm going to do is once I fill in a car with $300, I'm going to put that $300 towards my principal. Not towards a payment. I'm going to make my regular payment, but then put the $300 towards the principal. So that's my goal doing. And then this is just my tracker. Each one of these, each square is $180 after I get $180 done, which I do have to keep up with that, which is fine. I'll color in a square, and then I will make it all the way up here. Now, as you're paying off and putting towards the principal, your interest will not be as much every month because you're paying off the principal. The interest goes by how much principal you have. So you may get this paid off 3 or 4 blocks ahead, which is fine. But I know that right now, 180 per block to get to this 100 is what I need. So that's that. And then these are just extras that I have back here. I'm not going to start this one yet because I've got so many that I've got going on. So let's go back up here to our savings here, and let's see what we've got. So we have our number chart. We need to throw something into that. We got $10, $15, $16 left. Let's throw, I think I'm going to do 1 in this. Okay, so we're going to do $1 into this. So let's go ahead and color one of these. We're going to do $1 into that. So pretty. This is going to be pretty. $1 into that because each one's $1, and then we're going to throw the 15. I could have threw the whole 16, but I wanted to kind of give everything love. And then we're going to go ahead and color 15. Because, you know, I don't know how much this is going to be, but I do know that it's going to be a good chunk of money for sure. So 15 is going to go into that. And I do have a folder for that, and I'll put that in a minute. Sorry about that. So we do have 15 going into that. You guys, look at this. This is awesome. We have put money into so many challenges. I don't know where you're at on this. We're all probably going to do it different, and that's okay. But if you don't save, you won't have that savings, okay? You won't have the savings. You have to save money. You never know when something's going to happen. And this penny challenge is a great way to start and get yourself into the routine of saving. And then add on. You know, don't overwhelm yourself with this. I've been saving for a long, long time, years, to get us out of debt and stuff. This right here is perfect for if you're a beginner because it's just change. It's just your change at the end of the week, at the end of the day. If you do not use cash, I would Me, you need to use cash for something to be able to have change. But that's up to you. Me, when I buy my coffee every morning, it's about $1.08. So I usually give them $2, and that change goes into my wallet at the end of the week. So every day I have that amount of change left, and then I throw into this. Okay, I know this is a pretty long video. I think we're like at 35 minutes, and I'm so sorry. But I did have quite a few to go through, and I did a little bit more talking this time and kind of telling you guys what I'm going to do. So that is all for this week. I hope you guys have started. If you haven't, go print this off. It's a free printable. Most of these are online. Just look them up. Watch my last video, you know, going into depth about some of these, because some of these was newer that I just showed you. But that's it for this week. I hope you guys have a blessed week, and I'll see you in the next week. Save money. Your goal this week, save that change up. Get some of these marked off. I'll see you guys later. Bye.